All right, good afternoon, everybody. How's it going? We have ourselves an active manhunt going on today. We're continuing on from yesterday where an announcement was made. Ricky South, aka Ricky Rizz, aka any sort of combination of Rizz and Jizz, is an HVT. He has a $100,000 bounty on his head. We are to find him, locate him, and arrest him and bring him here for processing. He is wanted for the murder of Officer Tina Donovan.
You're late. Sit the fuck down, Weasel.
Sorry.
Gatorade, please, baby.
We have an active case file going on regarding him. Last known whereabouts, tips, images, everything that we can compile of him is in this one case file. I'll let Tarts address that in a minute. In addition to Mr. South, we have Mr. Kaboon as an HVT as well, a wanted accomplice and associated with the bombing of Tina Donovan's funeral. There's a $100,000 bounty on his head as well. But again, we were looking for these two individuals to bring them to justice and get the justice for Donovan that is long deserved. To help address this, it is going to be strongly encouraged you double up when possible. They have been on a spree the past 24 hours where cops have been being targeted, pulled away, and attacked. So let's make sure that we get everybody out in the field where possible, overlapping patrol areas where possible. Don't leave a unit sitting there by his lonesome over on Bay City, and the next closest is all the way over in, like, you know, Carcer or near the courthouse. We want overlapping areas of patrol. So we want to make sure that we have response times down to less than 30 seconds if something happens. If somebody does a 38, back them up. Anything as quick as possible if you're in the general area of them. So that means making sure we don't have anyone sitting here at MRPD longer than they have to. Processing, we get it, we understand it. You got to do what you got to do. But once you're done, get out there, help support everybody, and spread out in the city to try and locate these individuals. Last time that we had an HVT, the way we got them was through a traffic stop.
Oh, I love you. I was literally going to ask for that, and I was like, oh, she's already gone.
Chased them by their lonesome and
eventually
took them down. I'm going to repeat that. That's how good policing works. Find these people, identify them, and then get them under arrest. In addition to that, Chief Knight has resigned. Interim Chief Cider has been designated as a replacement until the commissioner comes back. So please congratulate Interim Chief Cider on his promotion.
Temporary.
Congratulations, Chief.
And then the final note that I have is we have a new ADA, former Sergeant Winslow Chase. He's around usually in the NA shift if you're looking for any work done for court stuff. No, Tarts knows him. I know him. A lot of officers know Winslow Chase. He's a really good egg.
One of the best.
All right. Tarts, you want to talk about our little master file real quick?
Yeah. So if you just go ahead and open up your MDT when you get a second, don't go on duty right now. You could just look up the hunt for the red. What does I call it? Red Riztober in November. Yep. That's going to be where we're going to be keeping all the master information that myself and Pike are going to be compiling. If you work any contacts or any friends, you drive by people and tell them, hey, did you know there's 100K out there for Ricky Rizz and 100K for Mr. Kaboon? Let us know, and we're going to get added to that file. If you get a hunch that you think you know where he is, let us know. If you get a lead that wants to talk to somebody quietly, like Carter did last night. Good work, Carter, by the way. Jesus, food.
Yes, sir.
We'll go and have a quiet, very discreet conversation with him to get more information. Carter, that actually gave us actionable intel on not only his affiliations, but like his local haunts too. So that's good shit.
But
other than that, like Pike said, double up today. Be careful, be safe, be smart.
All right, we do have a TAC team specifically designated for when he is located. So make sure that we are alerting the rest of dispatch so that those TAC teams can assemble. Lieutenant Blackmore is in charge of that TAC team, but he isn't around until NA shift. Till then, Chief Cider will be heading up the TAC team. I will let him designate who he wants to be part of that TAC team or if he wants to continue it the same way. Other than that, as Lieutenant Tart said, make sure that we're bringing information to either myself or Tarts so that way we can make sure we get the actionable intel decided and kind of sort through any BS. End of the day, $100,000 for any information that leads to a direct apprehension of Ricky Rizz. So it doesn't even need to be them doing it. Them just providing the current location that is actual and factual, that will get them $100,000. All right. Other than that, I think that covers everything regarding the Ricky Rizz situation. Chief, anything from you?
Yeah, I got a couple of things.
Oh yeah, let's shut it down.
So when it comes to doubling up, listen, if you guys are patrolling by yourselves, right, and you're patrolling by yourselves for more than 2-3 hours at a time, you're doing it wrong. Be wanting and willing to double up with another officer. Now, if we're lacking on vehicles out in the field, make your judgment calls. I trust your judgment. If you think that you need to be driving, or if you believe that we do not have enough vehicles out there, you're good to run by yourselves. But I want it to be it's a necessity in these next couple of days until we get the arrest of Ricky Rizz and Mr. Keboon, that any traffic calls, as Pike said, do not want to hear that I'm going to be good or don't run me one. Every single time someone says 38 on the radio, you need to see if they already have an additional, and if they do not, you need to be their additionals. Okay? I don't care if someone's getting pulled over for going 5 over, and you see one officer there, or even 2. Be the third vehicle that's just sitting there just in case. So I'm telling you right now, these individuals don't give a fuck that you pulled them over for going 2 miles an hour over. They don't give a shit that you're just going to be writing them a ticket. To them, their lives are on the line. And to be honest, they are. They're going to do anything in their power to make sure that they can get away. And that includes shooting you in the face at a traffic stop. So, unless you want to be the guy who's getting yelled at for getting shot on Vespucci by yourself with no other officers and not a damn radio comm in sight, or like myself getting taken hostage on Forum Drive, even though I was with another cadet, make sure you're doubled up. Okay? Or at least attempt to be. As well, when it comes to these individuals, if you have an inkling that it could be them, I'm not saying if it, a body like Mr. Keboon or a voice like Ricky Rizz or whatever, but if you hear someone drop their name, if you have, you run a license plate and it comes back to one of them, any actual tangible evidence that it is them, it is not a cap chase. It is 8 officers on their fucking ass from the get-go. Okay? So they're going to get some today. And if they are involved in a chase, it's going to be Air 1, it's going to be bike, it's the whole 9 yards. Now, do I want 8 cars chasing them at once? No, that is not what I mean. What I mean is we're going to have the sufficient amount of vehicles, and the other 4 individuals in that chase, if, let's just say, 4 single riding units, they're going to be staged in an area waiting to go to a gunfight. I'll be calling a couple of you guys to be part of that. If you get sent off of a scene by any of the sergeants, lieutenants, or NCOs trying to get people involved that have more experience in these types of things, don't get butthurt. All right? This is where every single one of us need to put our ego to the side and realize that this is bigger than us. The government does not step in very often. And by that, I mean the governor and the commissioner when it comes to this kind of shit. And they're giving us an opportunity by giving us some help from the public. So the time of bullshitting is over. Until we catch these guys, I don't want anyone dicking around, fucking with the clowns up north, or talking with the hobos in exchange of sandwiches. It's time to be serious until we catch these individuals. Do I make myself clear?
Yes, Chief.
Yes, sir. All right. Does anyone else? I want
to expand on one thing you did say. Be careful about misidentifying people. I understand that we have a manhunt for particular 2 individuals. Do not make assumptions of people and who they are. We don't want to violate people's rights, and we don't want to bring down the fury of this department on somebody who might be innocent and misidentified. Please be careful about that.
There it is. We do not act on suspicion in terms of voice, body type, or clothing in the moment unless seen leaving a previous crime in the day. Does that make sense? If we have reports of them from 3 weeks ago, right, let that be a lieutenant who makes that call. But as you guys, NCOs and below, I need you guys to, again, they slip up with a name. You know that they hang around certain people and you're in a chase with them. So, things like that is okay. But do not body type anybody and do not go off of just, it probably them because he looks the same or sounds the same. Okay? Make sure it's tangible shit. If you ain't wearing a mask, it's fair game. With that being said, NCOs, you guys have anything? Boo, you have anything or you good?
I'm good, Chief.
All right. You guys are dismissed. Have a great day. Prioritize taking out the cadets before you buddy up with anybody else. Thank you.
No fucking
check your gear.
in the lobby tonight.
Get out there, be safe, everybody. Watch each other's back.